Here we have some division problems. 45 divided by 9, 24 divided by 8, and these are actually supposed to be the easiest division problems that there are because you're supposed to know the multiplication facts that already go along with these division problems. The secret about division is that it's the opposite of multiplication. It's kind of the way you undo multiplication. So if you know that 9 times something is 45, then that something is what 45 divided by 9 is. If you don't know those facts already, though, it makes this a lot harder, maybe impossible. So what do you do if you're not sure, if it doesn't come to mind that 45 divided by 9 is 5, if you don't know that fact? Well, there are a couple of ways to go about this. You could just start counting up by 9. So 9, and then 9 plus 9 is 18. And then you may remember there's this pattern where this number keeps going up by 1, and while this number goes down by 1. So the next is 27. That's 3 times 9. And then this would go up to 3, and this would go down to 6. And then this would go up to 4, and this would go down to 5. And this is times 1, times 2, times 3, times 4, times 5. Aha! So 9 times 5 is 45. That's the multiplication fact you're supposed to know. If you know that, then 45 divided by 9 is going to be that 5. Or 45 divided by 5 is going to be the 9. In this case, it's 45 divided by 9, so that is 5. If you didn't remember this pattern to listing the multiples of 9, you could use this hand technique. What we want is the multiplication fact whose answer is 45. And the way you do that is you put down one of these fingers, and then you have 4 left on one side and 5 left on the other side. So it looks like we'd have to put down the 5th finger there, the thumb. So that means this is 9 times 5 equals 45. All right. Hopefully this one will be a little bit easier. 24 isn't quite as big a number as 45, but if you're not sure, again, I would probably just suggest starting to do repeated addition. So 1/8, of course, is 8. 2/8, well, that's 16, and then 3/8, that's 14. Aha, so that is 24. So 8 times 3 equals 24. That means that 24 divided by 8 has to equal 3. Let's try a couple more just for practice. So here we've got 18 divided by 6. You might want to start doing your sixes. So there's 6, and then add 6 more to that, you get 12. Add 6 more to that, you get 18. Aha, so this is 3 times 6 equals 18, which means 18 divided by 6 is going to equal 3. And then let's see, 56 divided by 7. Now that's probably the hardest one here. This is a particularly tricky fact for a lot of people to memorize, and it's a high number to count to. I mean, you could start counting up by 7s and see how long it takes you. It might take you less long than you think, but it looks like a bit of a pain. If you're not sure about this one, you might want to, if you have access to it, pull out a chart of the multiplication facts like this. Eventually, you're going to memorize this one if you haven't already. But you might want to pull out that chart and just look for 56. There it is. And that is 8 times 7. Aha. So 8 times 7 is 56, which means 56 divided by 7 is going to be 8. So that is a little bit of work with division.